Before we dive into this unbelievable story, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Because every week we bring you stories that will touch your heart, twist your mind, and keep you wanting more. Ready? Let's begin. In the quiet, red earth village of Umwozala, a place where everyone knew everyone and nothing remained secret for long, lived a woman named Obiageli. The women called her the cursed wife. The men whispered that her womb was sealed by the gods, and even the children, in their innocent cruelty, sang songs mocking her barren state. Yet, Obiageli had once been the pride of Umuzala, a radiant, respectful beauty, the kind every mother wished for as a daughter-in-law. When she married Ikenna, the village's most hardworking palm wine tapper, their union was celebrated for 3 straight market days. But as the years rolled by and her belly remained flat, that joy turned bitter. In Umuzala, a woman's worth was still measured by the sound of crying babies in her hut, and for Obiageli, silence had become her only companion. People mocked her openly in the market square. Some women refused to sit near her during village meetings, whispering that barrenness was contagious. Her co-wife, Adaoma, married to Ikenna secretly after 4 years of waiting, treated her like a ghost in her own home. Even Ikenna, once her closest ally, grew cold, distant, more of a stranger than a husband. But Obiageli, bruised but not broken, still woke every morning, swept the compound, cooked for the entire household, and held her tears behind a veil of forced smiles. Everyone thought she was finished, just a shadow waiting to be buried. Until the Festival of the Spirits changed everything. Every 7 years, Umwazala held a sacred festival where the High Oracle of Amadioha was summoned to cleanse the land and reveal hidden truths. That year, the oracle priest arrived covered in white chalk and palm leaves, his face fierce, his voice like thunder. The entire village gathered in the shrine square as he cast cowries and poured libations to the gods. Suddenly, the priest stood up, his eyes rolling into his head, his voice shaking with divine power. "There is a woman among us," he boomed, "mocked, rejected, humiliated, yet innocent." Gasps filled the air. Mothers clutched their children. The chief shifted uneasily. The priest pointed a trembling finger. "She carries a pure spirit. The gods did not seal her womb. Man did." The crowd erupted into murmurs. "She is Obiageli," he declared. All heads turned. Obiageli, who had stood at the very back, nearly fainted. But the oracle wasn't done. He revealed that Adeoma, her co-wife, had visited a dark herbalist before marrying Ikenna. The herbalist gave her a charm made from goat blood and bitter leaf, meant to block Obiageli's womb, so she alone would bear children in the home. Adoma collapsed immediately, her body shaking violently. The oracle commanded the villagers to bring her calabash of charms. When they broke it open, the contents oozed like rotten sorrow. The truth was undeniable. Obiageli was not cursed. She had been bewitched. After the festival, everything changed. Adoma was banished from Umwazala for invoking evil into a sacred MM. After the festival, everything changed. Adaoma was banished from Umuzala for invoking evil into a sacred marriage. Ikenna, filled with guilt, wept before Obiageli's feet, begging her to forgive him. But Obiageli didn't respond with tears. She simply looked him in the eyes and said, "A broken pot still holds water when the hands of the gods mend it." Within 3 months, her body began to change. She fell ill in some mornings, her cravings shifted, and her back ached with a new kind of joy. The village, once filled with whispers of shame, now buzzed with prayers for safe delivery. The same women who mocked her now massaged her feet and brought her firewood. And when Obiageli gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl, the village drums beat from dusk till dawn. She named them Chinazayak Pere and Chimamanda, meaning God answers prayers and my God will not fail. Years later, as her children grew and became scholars in the city, people still told her story. Young wives clung to her wisdom. Mothers whispered blessings into her footsteps. And Umozala learned a hard but unforgettable lesson. That delay is not denial, and that sometimes the womb is not the problem, but the world around it. Umozala mocked her for being childless, not knowing that the truth was hidden in the shadows of jealousy. This is the story of a woman broken by man, but rebuilt by the gods. Stay with us as we uncover the shocking tale of Obiageli, the woman who turned shame into celebration. And that's how it all happened. If this story touched you or made you think, don't leave without subscribing. We've got more powerful stories like this coming. Real, raw, and unforgettable. So hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and share with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the next one.